Well, that wasn't a good spot at all. And I'm not gonna sit. Well, that wasn't a good spot at all. And I'm not gonna sit there at all. And I'm not gonna sit there and feed off of that. Here somewhere. Actually, I had one over here. So let me walk it back. There it is. So let me walk it back. There it is. Got it. Well, now it's like I'm leaving, but you know what? Deal with it. That's what you get for having 2 bars. How are you?
Stop, sweetie. Stop, my God. Yeah, let me get some. Oh, this is so sweet. So beautiful. So sweet.
Try to straighten this out for you guys, I promise. Did you hear her say, "Stop, sweetie"? It's a little straighter, I guess. So, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something here. So not much going on right now. Everyone's just doing their own interviews and all that, and some people are packing up. But I don't know if you guys heard me talking to JLR, but he suggested that that I wait until it does get dark, and he suggested that I wait until it does get dark, and just for the viewers, show you guys what it looks like here at sundown, and like how alarmingly dark it is, and how much nobody uses their floodlights and whatnot. So, you know, how everybody says, well, you can't believe that 84-year-old woman had no floodlights, nothing. Nobody did. That was the appeal of the neighborhood. That's a selling point. Like when, you know, that's what a realtor says. Like, oh, over here, there's no lights. Nobody, lights up the whole hood. You get to look at the animal life and the stars and this and that. That's the appeal, obviously. So, it's not that it was just Nancy that didn't. It's truly that's what this whole neighborhood is about. So I will try that out. So I got a different phone, but I used the same area code that I have with my current phone, And when I got the phone, all of a sudden, all these messages started flooding in. So I have like 250 text messages, and they're still coming in. And I'm like, it's not their phone anymore. And so I figured, let me let some of these people know that it's not their phone anymore. So while I spread the word, right? So this is how I started to let them know. And they're calling. It's like, it's not Malik's phone anymore. Like, hey, not Malik's phone anymore. Calling somewhere. I'll be here all day, guys. So the bear 9 asked why are there barricades? So we don't know exactly why, but what we can like kind of assess is the neighbors are complaining and they're sick of all of the activity. I guess one reporter got kind of nipped by a car, so they kind of are making it like, here's the side where you park, and this is the side for people to travel through. And if you're going to park over here, this is also the side that you guys stay on with all of your, you know, your cameras, gadgets, anything you need. Leave this other path for cars to go through, and they made also a one-way. And the parking and all that, obviously, as you can see right there. As for other over here, you can see they did it all the way down. So any other neighbors, you can't park on this side for them either. Well, makes sense because there's just no room. And if they didn't put those barricades there would be somebody that came and parked there. They would try for sure. They'd be like, I'm just here to put flowers there. I'll be gone in a second, I promise. And then they'd get talking and this and that. Next thing you know, there's chaos. So yeah, no. And this is why people get frustrated in the county. They want everybody out. Makes sense. And my legs. Ooh. 5:35 here. Let's see. What time is sunset? What's the weather app? It says 6:15. 45 minutes. So, once it's completely sunset, then I'll do a walk around as far as I feel comfortable. I mean, I'm not going to get bit by a javelina. I mean, I'll change my shoes. I'll put my rain boot or my boots on. But, I mean, I'll change my shoes. I'll put my rain boot or my boots on. But, I guess JLR said he hasn't seen any over here, only at Annie's house. I don't even know what they look like. I just imagine they're in the ground and they slither around. So, but I do see an extension cord over there. Let me just see what that is. Oh yeah. It's an electrical cord that just goes in there. Day, and it took me 16 hours to drive here. I think I slept like less than 2 hours, and then here, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna collapse when I get back and try to sleep like 10 hours because my body is hurt. I'm not prepared for stuff like this. No, just kidding, guys. All right, what else we got going on? I drove from Dallas, Maddie, with your beautiful good luck clovers. Hi, Shannon. Well, looks like we are. And look, we all hope that she is in the room upstairs. But we have to keep, and look, we all hope that she is in the room upstairs. But we have to keep hope for, where again, you know, we can kind of feel that she's helpless. She can't survive. She can't fend for herself. And she was abducted by it was her biological father, but he did not have custodial, he had no custody on her, right? So he just had visitations for like 2 days or something. I don't remember the exact number right now, but anyway, he ended up kidnapping her, and we jumped on the case, reached out to the family, asked if they wanted help, and they of course wanted help. They wanted their baby back, you know, who wouldn't? And she had some medical issues too, so it was touch and go. Like, is he getting the right medical care for her, the right medical help? Like, nobody knew. And where are they? You know, he said they're going to Montana. He had his family helping, saying that they're going to Montana, all of this. So it was just kind of, you know, and then we find out, what if they went to Mexico? We don't know. You know, maybe they just did one of those fugazis where, hey, we're going to tell them we're in Montana, and then we went the opposite direction. This happened in Pullman, Washington. So anyway, we jumped on it. We made missing persons flyers, and then we also made them translated in Spanish as well, because we just don't know. And so we sent to any contacts and to authorities in Mexico, and you know, we just did reach quickly do for any case, work on a and the case with Nancy. 1 week goes by, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by. So there's still no story yet. We're 30 days, still no story yet. And you know, so it's a lot of loss. It's been nobody, no, and then on day 40, guess what? The out of resources, and he approached somebody in Mexico and said, "Where is the closest food bank?" And this gentleman that he approached recognized the father from our missing persons flyer, and then he went and contacted authorities and did all the appropriate protocol, and push came to shove or whatnot, and we and not we but Mexican authorities came together with American authorities, USA, the border, all this, and Soraya was brought home. I mean, there were some hiccups here and there, he got away, this and that, but at the end of the day, this little girl was brought home back to her mother where she belonged. And what I'm trying to say here is, had he not ran out of resources, which he thought he had enough of, I don't know how long he was planning on doing this for, he would have not went to this gentleman and asked, where's the closest food bank? Had we not made those missing persons flyer and then translated them, gentleman and asked, where's the closest food bank? Had we not made those missing persons flyer and then translated them in Spanish, this gentleman may have not understood or recognized, or we don't know, but that's the full circle, and she made it home and reunited with her mother, with her grandmother, where she belonged. So a lot of people think that theories are that Nancy could be in Mexico, and then what is the realism of that? Well, what if her abductors ran out of the resources? Go and ask for help, thinking it's just, I think this is a safe person, we can just ask for something, and that person recognizes. We just don't know. So for the people that are saying, well, what are you still doing there, it's over, this and that, well, guess what, this is why we're here, because it could just be that one person happened to watch this TikTok, or happened to watch the news that night and recognized a picture, or saw this or saw that, and that's the one person that called authorities and said, you know what, I just saw this and something's not, it's just something's bothering me, and I just want to tell you this thing that I noticed. And that could be that missing link that everybody's been looking for. We need to all stay I'm so freaking tired, I'm sorry. Vigilant and aware of our surroundings and what's going on. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, that's it. Let's just go back to asking each other questions and saying, where is Nancy? People are packing up. Got a half hour until sunset. I'll do a walk around, show you guys what's up. And then I'm out. Audi 500. Somebody dropping off some waters. Do I sound like a DJ, you guys? Should I be like, give me a beat?
Flag.
Just living day by day. What's with the parking cones? The parking cones it's a barricade to keep the road a one-way now, because it just became too chaotic with all the cars parking and media in the road and tents and cameras, so they have to get set. Yeah, he is way in white tent, or not white tent, the black tent where the umbrella is. That's where they are. Ooh, we're in trouble. So we have a new sheriff here, but honestly, I think 6 o'clock is approaching, and it's probably just the other car's relief because the other car's been here since I was here, so I really don't think much of it. There's the other car. You can kind of see the white right there. That's the other car, and then that's the sheriff. Oh, they're getting out, but let's see who it is. I'm walking a little too fast for my legs, and they just want to see what's up. So, anything happened today? Yeah, man, this chick tried walking up the driveway with these 2 other guys, and I was like, get out of here. And she was like, okay. That's it. That's that conversation. Oh, man, I hit the flowers again. I gotta stop doing that. Now everybody else is taking the pictures that I read. Now everybody else is taking the pictures that I read. Too. Look how beautiful that scenery, like the mountains, not those guys with the cameras, but you know what I mean? It's just gorgeous. It's starting to get chilly here too. Any law that, come on, she's in Mexico, we will find her. Why can't anybody in Mexico can't find her? I mean, we don't know that. There's supposed to be a big search in Mexico. At Sam's Club, everybody's I just hit it again. So if anybody's over there and knows this area, that's where they're meeting up. Sam's Club, Mexico tomorrow. We got these cars coming up from Wisconsin. I can't imagine they drove from Wisconsin. Come on. Cars coming up from Wisconsin. I can't imagine they drove from Wisconsin. Come on. That's crazy. I have seen license plates from like California, Florida, now Wisconsin, Arizona, Texas. Oh look, there's another Texas right there. But mostly it's been California and Florida. Those are the 2 major ones over here, which is kind of wild to me. Like, why Florida? That's all the way over there. Mallory asked, crime scene or scene? Oh no, did I spell it wrong? It's crime scene, as in I can see with my eyes. S-E-E-N, the first time was correct. Spell it wrong? It's crime scene, as in I can see with my eyes. S-E-E-N, the first time was correct. Anyway, I was Sue Carroll says starting Monday, temps on 80s and climbing daily. Oh boy. Eliza Armenta said Ira's not nice at all. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Ira said we can't let this case go cold. Absolutely not. Oh, I see. Iris said, we can't let this case go cold. Absolutely not. Saturday, January 31st. So, Sue Carroll says, by Friday, 87. Well, I don't think I'll be here that long. I mean, I don't know. Oh, Sue Carroll saying, lucky it's not July. I'm from Dallas. Sometimes it's 120 there and I'm still outside. But I understand this heat is different. Like, my lips are totally chapped already. And I've needed to drink more water just in the last 4 hours than, I don't know. And again, let me remind you all, there are no bathrooms here. And I've had 3 children. I mean, do the math. I mean, do the math. Oh, I'm gonna be definitely sick by the time I get home. I could already feel it. Drip in my throat, ears feeling all funny. Like, I should have taken vitamins before I came out, because I'm screwed. Norcat. Norcat says, I can't live without the ocean. Can't go in the bushes. Or saying can't go in the bushes. I mean, I can, but I mean, you have to look at these cacti. Like, every bush is a cactus. This tree right here, cactus. I mean, everything is a cactus. So one time I had friends, a boy and a girl, so you can imagine what their relationship was, and they went in the bushes to realize that those bushes were poison ivy. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. And there's javelinas here, and it's like, I don't know what that's gonna do to me. I imagine they'll bite. But yeah, push comes to shove, and if it's really true that it gets super dark, of course that light is right in my freaking eyeballs. If it gets really completely pitch black upon sunset, yeah, I don't care. I'll do it. See that tundra right there? So that's mine. And I think I can pull it off right next to it. That's what I'm gonna do. I have an umbrella too if needed, but I think that'll just draw attention to me. We'll see how it goes. Sean Hall says you don't have proper gear on. You're right. I am not wearing a diaper. You definitely got me there. You definitely got me there. Ray says, and you know, a lot of people pish posh about Nancy not having her floodlights on and this and that. Well, nobody does. That's why people buy the house over here, because they don't want any lights. They want to look at the stars and aliens and stuff like that. And a little gift. That's so nice. Yes, he's. I can walk you over there and make sure it's a power bank. Oh, can I talk? So, hi. This is a lovely woman that came over and wants to give JLR a gift. And what did you bring for him?
A power bank.
That's so sweet. So I'm gonna walk you over there now, okay?
You know, this is live.
Yeah.
Not so much, but
That's really nice. Are you local?
I'm passing through back to NorCal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, from Las Cruces.
Wow, that's so nice. So you follow him, you follow her.
Yellow there, is that you? Is that you guys? That's the yellow. No, I didn't. Oh, you did. I ended up flying out here. Oh, yeah. Well, at least you got it started. That's all. Yeah. I was like, he's right. I should have.
interesting. She was so and brought flowers for Nancy and then a power pack, which I desperately need. But look, I'm not getting anything from anybody. For Dale. How sweet. Like, honest to God, that is. People are so kind. Darlene said, now what? Thought I heard everyone in media was told to depart for an hour. Is that accurate? Yes, that is 100% accurate. That happened around 11 o'clock, 10 or 11 this morning, and that was due to them needing to put up all. That happened around 11 o'clock, 10 or 11 this morning, and that was due to them needing to put up all of these barricades, which you can see now. And they put these on this road and they said 2 other streets, which I haven't seen because I've been here. But yeah, they put it all the way down this road and both sides, so people can't park on this side as well. And this road pretty long, so. And now it is a one-way, officially, or no? And what did you do to help her, Keith? You said a lady passed out on the luggage carousel at the airport and finally came back around. You did something, or were you too busy watching Jaws backwards for the 7th time? How far are you from Enton? Like, I'll walk over there right now. How about when I said 7, it whistled? Keith 5595. Just today, well, I got here last night. Keith 5595 says you're pretty funny. Thank you. Five 5595 says, is there a good food truck that comes around there to feed everybody? No. That would be probably really nice. I had like 5 cashews today and a Slim Jim yesterday. Latricia Anderson 3, I believe, says there's something that is not being said. I agree with you 100%. You are right. Corey Flips Holmes. Man, I've always wanted to do that. They aren't solving this case. It's cold with a capital C. Yeah, it is. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I was just reading what you were saying. We don't know that. It's only day 21, 22. Come on. Let's not give up hope. You act like it's day, like, 120 something. It's barely a month. Calm down. I still can't find who's running the drones. Can you see it there? And I've been looking, like, who's walking around with the controller, but I don't see it. Iris says, I'm not giving up hope. No way. There we go. Now that's the spirit we want over there. That's what we're looking for. That's what the family needs. Big or the well, it's 6:11 and sundown is supposed to be in 4 minutes. So I'm also in the middle of a desert and not at Atlanta, Georgia airport. So I mean, you get what you get. Dominate said, did they find her? Unfortunately, no, they did not. I'm gonna go walk to my car and I'll be right back. Niners for life, so thank you for covering this. Oh, you're welcome. That was so nice. Keith 5595 says you could probably eat those cactus on the right. Okay. You know what, Keith? How about you eat it and then let all of us watch it backwards, okay? Let's do that. All right, I'll be back. I gotta go in my car for a minute.
Is it okay if I leave flowers in there?
Absolutely. Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. tell where their plate was from. And I just realized that all those yellow flowers are just so beautiful. Yes, they really are. And I wish you guys can smell it too. Like the aroma here is beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful and kind. I'll be right back on my phone.
I'm just gonna get it and go to the drive.
Guys, who's back? Back. It says was a peaceful area. Everyone's getting something to eat off. We don't know that. I haven't seen one. No, they have not found her. Yes, that's correct. Greg 232 to War RA. That's a big story. You know, I was just saying I am involved with that so far, and my back is screaming, and I need to be a part of it. They do still here. I'm on this side of the door, and you know, just see everything constantly. Like, what? What do you want? Judy Prudhomme McMillan, just tuning in for the first time. What's going on? What is this about? This is about the case in Tucson, Arizona about Nancy Guthrie. Are you familiar with that case, Judy? Glenda said, do you guys have food trucks? You know, that's a great question, and the answer is no. If you could let other member Keith know that the answer still is no, that would be excellent. But I do love me some Wendy's. If anybody wants to DoorDash me tomorrow. That's better view. Sorry about that. Joey Rizzo says, going to war. Nobody's going to war. So Judy says, what I meant was, what is everybody doing? Honestly, it's just, Judy, it's winding down. It's late. It's cold now. I mean, it says 69, but it's not. And then it says feel like 73. Prove it, because I'm telling you it's not. And it's just not much. But it's all, everyone's pulling their stuff down. That's done. There's no more hearses here. No more, no more, no more. Just one, and then a couple stragglers over there. And yeah. K Star 75 says, y'all take turns on that spot. Where I'm standing, if that's your question, no. I kind of, you know, it's first come, first serve. If you kind of, it's like you claim your spot here, and like the MSM mainstream media with tents and stuff like that. Like, yeah, if you put a tent up, nobody else is going to sit under there. I mean, it's just common, you know, manners and etiquette. And like, I had my tripod here, and then I'd walk away, and you know, I went to the car for like 2 hours and charged my phone up. Nobody touches anybody's stuff. Like, come on. Nobody's here to steal anybody's stuff. And what are they going to get? My Walmart tripod? Take it. Just replace it. Something. Sue Carol, that was really funny. Media just sitting there all day. It's not like someone's just going to drop Nancy off. Yeah, I kind of said something to that effect earlier, because they were like, yeah, everyone kind of wraps it up by then. Well, why doesn't everybody stay there overnight? And I was like, what do you think, that somebody's just going to roll up and, you know, and say, oh, surprise, or Nancy's just going to show up and walk out of the house? And 595 going to hard scene. Nate says they should police. I'm pretty sure they do. So that I don't know if you guys can see here, but I don't want to move from this spot, but you can see it right through there. A while ago they did the shift change and all of that, and yeah, that car I'm pretty sure is here all night. There's other cases I've covered, and the cars would remain there throughout the entire 24/7. is what I'm trying to say. Who says y'all could have a block, I might as well make it fun. The level of etiquette of that, we're not here for fun. It's not social hour, it's not a social gathering. Nobody's here to, for entertainment. Talking about how they feel. People come and they're truly emotional. It's devastating. Cal Mel 513 says, what about the arrested? I don't think anybody has been arrested in association with this case thus far. I mean, if you know something that we don't, please share, but nobody up until this very moment has been arrested. Asked, will she be found? I truly do. I mean, I'm sure they looked into matched up dates of who was released on said date and who has similar committed crimes. Was released on said date and who has similar committed crimes. But that's not what I do. I don't assist or anything. I don't know who's going in and out of jails here. Sue Carroll said, host, do you have mods? I do. I can have them jump in if needed. But screen keeps freezing because I am in the desert, and I mean, there's only so much I can do. I'm trying to rotate it and move it around to get a sweet spot here, but
okay, so she's very much protected, yes.
Cal Mel 513 says, what about Harvey's ties to Epstein and TMZ ransom notes? I don't know anything about that either. I really don't. I haven't seen Harvey in any of the Epstein files, to be honest with you.
I'm from Jersey, but I live here. I've been out here for 10 years.
Together, and they hug, which I think is amazing. Power of prayer is real. There's pics free. Ouch. I mean, Carol says, thank you for streaming. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for thanking me. I appreciate it. Boots on the ground. It's what we try to achieve. We couldn't do it without our... It's what we try to achieve. We couldn't do it without our supporters dark, so... You're not disturbing, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can come over, whatever.
Okay. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm well.
So are you streaming?
I am streaming. What's your channel?
Crime Scene Collective. I'm doing on TikTok.
That's what. Thank you. I JLR said you were here with the black hat.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah. Thank you.
What's
Crime
your
Scene
name?
Collective. I'm Shantae.
Hi,
Travel
Shantae.
with Tay
Nice
on
to meet
YouTube.
you.
You too. Thank you
Hold
for
on,
covering.
you want to say it here so they can follow?
Thank you.
If
Hi
that's right.
guys. I'm Travel with Tay on YouTube, just covering the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping, hoping that she's brought home. We're trying to be optimistic that she's still alive, but either way, that she's brought home so she can be put to rest and get a proper burial for her family. But I believe and I'm hoping that she's still alive.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
welcome. Are you a
Thanks.
Tucsonan?
No, drove in from Dallas.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
didn't get in till like 4. Or I mean, I got in at 2, but then I couldn't find a place to stay till like 4. And
Oh.
I didn't like close my eyes until like 5, and then started at 7. So I'm just exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Like,
I hope
yeah.
you get a good night's rest tonight.
Yes.
And you'll be out here to
Yes.
we're I live here, so
Yeah.
I'm just like,
It's crazy, right? Like, what is going on? It's a lot.
I hate that it seems like law enforcement dropped the ball. You know, I hate that. I'm really
Well, what is
upset
your
with
opinion
that.
on that? I mean,
Well,
you're
just-
local, so I mean, you know the.
So I can say that for me,
Can I put this in? Is that okay?
That's fine. For me, I live here,
Yeah.
and due to certain personal circumstances of me being scammed and things like that, I voted against the sheriff.
Okay.
Right? And many people are not happy. I was in Costco today, and they were just like, "He's in blah blah." I'm like, you know, people are not happy, and then the
Right.
fact that I am. Let me come here.
Yeah, that's okay.
We know if you're Crime Scene Network, so
Crime
you
Scene
follow Crime Scene Collective. So sorry.
It's okay.
So you follow true crime
Right.
as well,
Right.
and we know that for the house to be released, the crime scene to be released back to the family within 24 hours, who does that?
Right.
She's not home. We don't know what's going on. Who does that?
Yeah.
I don't know. There are a lot of stories and speculations and things because people that live here in Tucson, they have things to say, and
Yes.
you know, no disrespect, but we're a border town, right?
Yes.
The cartel is right over there. Now they're thinking about the cartel and that and the third, and I never even thought about the cartel,
Right.
right? But when someone said, well, you know, the cartel may be angry that the borders are being shut down and they can't move the way they want to, and this could be a retaliation. You know, I'm just like, oh God, that would be horrible.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
But with the cartel, it's like you pay and then you're going about your business.
Right.
So there are just so many questions.
Yes.
If I had the money, I probably would have paid anyway, right? Okay, yes, I'll send you the money. Even if I lost it.
Right.
But this is 21 days.
Right.
Now, if it is the cartel, then the border is about an hour away. We can go across the border. We can get medicine. You're in Dallas, so you know, right?
Absolutely.
Nogales is right here. They can go and get the medicine. I'm normally a pessimistic Patty, but I'm just like, I'm being optimistic with this
Right.
because I go to the gym with people her age.
Right.
And I always call them my abuela,
Yes.
you know, and it's just,
But can I just say, like, if, you know, the medicine, that means she would have to know. I know that was getting me all day, too. She would have to know her medications then, or they would have to check and make sure she kept all of her medications in one spot. You know, and under pressure, I can't even repeat. And I'm only on 3, sometimes 4, but under pressure and
Yes.
and panic and stress, I can't even repeat the names of them, you know? And
they were in there for 40 minutes though. So that's the thing. What were they doing?
yes, I mean,
Robbers are normally in and out.
right. Yes, but still, like, then they were told to look for her medication, right? So again, that was,
Do you mind?
know, oh yeah, whatever you need to, you know. So then that still to me is a very planned thing, and this is a vendetta, or this is a payback. This is a, you know, if you want, they want to get their money, and you got to pay for this item, get your money, but
Correct.
and pay for their
Correct.
all things. You know?
Right.
You can get your car stolen, you can get your dog stolen, you can get this and that, but your mom, no, that is a hard stop. That is what you will pay anything for.
Immediately.
Your child or your mom. Two things, right?
Correct.
You can get your husband or stolen. You still
Correct.
like,
But your
well,
mom,
that time,
Right.
you know, like
that one time. That's funny.
Kind of walk away, you know, but
That's funny.
for a child, it's like, no, you can't do it. You know, so
Correct.
this, I think that there was another thing I wanted to say when you were explaining all that. Oh, I didn't think of that, right? What did you didn't think of the car? What did you think? What are your thoughts prior?
So I really,
This is a payback. This is a, if you want, they want to get their money, and you got to pay for this item, get your money. But
correct.
And who pay for their
Correct.
all things.
Correct.
You can get your car stolen, you can get your dog stolen, you can get this and that. But your mom, no, that is a hard stop. That is what you will pay anything for.
Immediately.
Your child or your mom. Two things, right?
Correct.
You can get your husband or stolen. You say
Correct.
like,
Correct. But your
well,
mom,
that time, like
that one time. That's funny.
Kind of walk away,
That's funny.
but for child, it's like, no, can't do it. So,
Correct.
this, I think that there was another thing I wanted to say when you were explaining all that. Oh, I didn't think of that, right? So what did you didn't think of the car? What did you think? What were your thoughts prior?
So I really didn't know because I didn't. Force and that's where I had to start.
Oh, okay.
Now I live here. Everyone is talking about it. We stopped. I think we were standing there for like 30 minutes. And so some people said that it was legal, but there wasn't any. So we know that 99% of the time, these type of crimes doesn't have to be family.
Absolutely.
There's
Yes.
someone that is fond that he know or know other.
Association.
Correct.
Know, did they know, access, they have, everything. And I walked up to the driveway as far as I could until they stopped me. And noise, really loud. Like, walk over there, you can, this driveway, but the other one won't see you if you just go first.
Yeah.
But, and then they trigger rock avalanche. All this happens at once. No, they
Yeah.
that if
They
it
said
was
that they were-
like they say, random robbery gone
Yes.
wrong,
Yes.
then all that would have happened that I just said. And then they trigger rock avalanche. All this happens at once. No, they
Yeah.
that if
They
it
said
was
that they were-
like they say, random robbery gone
Yes.
wrong,
Yes.
then all that would have happened that I just said. But that's why I firmly.
Two things. I mean, about when he picked up the branches, the luges, something about that. But it's 2020, so what the that name was not my mother. I'm nobody.
Right.
I'm in somebody's world. Like,
Right.
my world got, but y'all don't live in my world. Number one, like, should have been in the gated community.
Right.
Number two, her reception, her doorbell subscription. So I'm telling people that have elders, make sure that their doorbell subscription is up to date.
If we can learn anything from this, that's
And
right. Well, something, I don't remember that case, what it was now, but I remember when we found out and we were like, I remember we were kind of like,
Yes.
Since then, everybody's kind of, like I know now when I talk, I'm like, Daryl from the FBI, I remember we were kind of like,
Yes.
Since then, everybody's kind of, like I know now when I talk, I'm like, Daryl from the FBI, can you this conversation,
Right. Don't listen to this one, right?
now, just, and,
Yeah.
and we've unplugged one of them in our house for that reason, in our main area. So,
But she's older. She
Right.
lives alone. Even if she didn't have any health issues, she's
Right.
84. So
with their dogs and
They are
this
fit.
and that, and
Yes.
they all look amazing
Yes.
and this,
Yes.
and I can see that. Yeah.
yes, they're in the gym. I can't even get in the gym because of them. Hey, can I get in? They're
And that, and
Yes.
they all look amazing
Yes.
and this,
Yes.
and I can see that. Yeah.
Yes, they're in the gym. I can't even get in the gym because of them. Hey, can I get in? They're
You're
like,
on a
no,
wait
all
list.
classes are
You're on a wait list in this neighborhood.
right?
Right,
We don't know. Right?
Right,
We don't know.
No.
The FBI didn't tell us. We don't know. They said there was inside the home. That's what I heard. There were cameras inside the home, but we don't know. I turned it this way. There were. They didn't tell us,
Right.
right? The FBI not going to tell us. The people
No,
County
they're
Sheriff's
not.
Department not going to tell us, right?
Right,
We
we
know. The FBI didn't tell us. We don't know. They said there was inside the home. That's what I heard. There were cameras inside the home, but we don't know. I'll turn it this way. There were. They didn't tell us, right? The FBI not going to tell us. The people from the Sheriff's Department not going to tell us. But what I is, and this is on Criminal Network. Alex, I met him last night. I met him last night.
Yeah, I know.
All out.
Nice. I saw the pictures though.
So beautiful. It was such a great experience. But there's a video and present on his page, and he said he broke down and that when the guy went to pick up the bushes, there's a light and right. So the person was he walked. He looks back. I don't think he was by himself.
I agree with that.
I
thought there was
that
more than one person at least. Yes, I agree.
So it's just we're trying to break it down, but like, police, please.
Yeah.
Let's just one day we wake up and we made an arrest.
Right.
Please, you know,
Right.
because it's like this is day one.
Right.
Almost a whole month of an 84-year-old being missing.
Right.
I mean, I can't come there and look at that and not cry.
Right. I know.
Right.
I've stood here, for several hours watching everybody come and drop flowers off. They're coming from all over. There's a
All
woman
over the
earlier,
world.
and dropping off. I just wanted to went to those the
Yes.
and how we were saying that this was pre-planned. That thought that I had earlier when I first saw it, I thought that it was drawn to like where to go because it turned around.
He was looking for
the
something.
wrong way.
Yes.
And he thought the plants were on the
Yes.
side. Like,
Yes. Zero.
like that, right?
Yes.
And that's what happened there.
Wow.
So look at back. Notice how he walks up and then quick. He knew exactly what to do, and then he was like, "Oh no, it's on that side."
Yep. Greetings. Good
Hi,
evening.
how are you?
Good evening.
Hey, little
And
doggy.
he knew
You
right
looking for
away.
love?
Out there all. So that stuck out to me too. The light. I've had some people say that it's a reflector off of his backpack, but I did see Tepe case in Ohio, I believe. Spencer Tepe, the dentist.
Okay.
And it was a husband and wife. It was not too long ago, within the last couple of months. A dentist and his wife were murdered in the middle of the night, I believe.
Yes, but
Oh, nothing. Just he walked,
Okay.
he knew the code, walked right in and shot both of them and
Jesus.
locked the door on his way out. And
Jesus.
locked the door on his way out, right? But they didn't know how this person came there or anything. The car was just 2 blocks down the road. But they said originally a good week or two, because we had some videos of a person, no cars. They said we have this person, but it could just be a college student walking because this is a college town. There is no car activity that we can find for blocks. They found it 2 blocks away after a couple of weeks, I think. And it's like, so there's still,
they said that they were looking for a van here. You remember the white van
the
or
white
something?
van. But it's like there's always a white
Always a
van.
white van, right? That's funny.
Like, why
There's
can't
always
it
a white
be, like,
van.
red? Like, why is it always got to be white?
Right,
Like,
right.
Everybody has every utility van is white. Like, I mean, come on.
Now the thing is we know with the true crime, what do they do? They're checking people's CCTV footage, their cameras.
Right.
They're checking they're checking people's CCTV footage, their cameras.
Right.
They're checking the traffic lights.
Right.
But they can't find it. I mean, honestly, I don't think Nancy is too far from here.
I definitely think she's on this side of the border, and I think she's an hour of this side of the border. I do believe that. Do you know what flocking is? It's a camera mechanism it's not everywhere yet. Just certain like cities and
Flocking.
towns are starting to use this. It's like they put cameras like at traffic lights and in random places, and they start to track activity by, like, so for me, I love Chick-fil-A. So they would know that, all right, this person going to Chick-fil-A is normal, and they're tracking me.
Oh.
Now, if there's a brand new person that does something new in our neighborhood, they're going to be like, we haven't seen this person go to Chick-fil-A ever, and there's been a crime here.
Wow.
So now we're going to see a mistake in the pattern, kind of like, a weirdness in the pattern, and they're going to check to see if there was a crime, and then they're going to be like, maybe here. Not everybody is doing it yet. It's new. So like where I live, I think it started last summer or maybe like last fall.
Okay.
So
it would definitely
summer or maybe like last fall.
Okay.
So
it definitely wouldn't be here because we're the last. I'm not gonna say we're the last, but it's really a laid back city, a laid back town, especially here.
Yeah.
Here is definitely different.
Yeah.
Here is definitely different from if you're going south.
Yeah.
You know.
So in our town they catch a lot of thieves that way because there's a lot of people come in and steal from the stores because it's a new town, and they'll come in and steal, just raid all the stores, and that's how they catch them because they'll be like, we know these people go to these stores all the time.
Okay.
But who stole that day? Because this car hasn't been here ever. Now let's investigate this car and see if they have a history or anything, and that's kind of how they put the pieces together, if that makes sense,
Wow.
So yeah. I'm sorry? Where'd y'all come from? I'm here from Dallas, Texas.
Nice.
Yes.
I live here. I live in this beautiful town.
Are you?
Yes. You want me to come and say hi to you, cutie pie?
We'll bring her over here.
We don't want you to get hit, right?
Nope, don't want
That's
nobody to
me
get
right
hit.
there. So yeah, I'm covering this case and just seeing what's
You
going
wanna
on.
say
What do you
hi
guys,
to
are you
Nancy?
in this neighborhood?
Well, we've been watching JLR. We've
She's
been
gonna find
watching
Nancy.
Dad's.
Dad's Gone Live.
Dad's Gone Live.
Hi, you're
It's
cute.
been a big thing.
This itty bitty.
Itty bitty, that's the name?
Yes, that's her name.
Itty bitty.
That is adorable. What a name, Itty Bitty.
It suits her, doesn't it?
That is so cute.
What
Can
kind
I
of
pet
dog
her?
is she?
She's a Pomeranian.
I
Yes, she
thought
can.
so.
Oh, a Pomeranian?
Yes.
My husband's family had all Pomeranians.
I'm sorry, I just started petting. She
No,
came
that's
over
okay.
here.
She's a lover.
Yeah.
I have Australian
Hey, itty
Shepherds.
bitty. She a bougie dog. You a Pomeranian.
She is
Oh,
bougie.
really?
She's the boss at our house, and she's the tiniest. You know how that works.
Oh,
Two
no
doodle
way.
mixes.
Oh my God.
You can't go over there, miss.
You
You
want to
cannot
go
go over
pay
there.
your respects to Miss Nancy too? Yeah. Are you all live around here?
We live in Marana
20
currently,
minutes
but
away.
yes.
Yeah.
I work
know.
all in this area, though.
But we've been following the
Yeah,
case.
I'm a contractor,
Were you guys
so-
out here
So you
recording
work
when
on
that guy
houses
walked
over
into
here?
Not necessarily
into
in this
the
particular
driveway
neighborhood,
earlier?
but more across.
No.
I
Skyline,
normally come out at
right
night,
up
but I
off-
guarantee you
on the
JLR was
Ina,
recording.
Yeah, he was.
there's a
That's
lot
where
in
we
Lower
saw it.
Valley, in different places. My great aunt
to God.
actually lives right
Hold
off
on.
Orange.
Hold on, look, I'll show you.
So it's really
Because
had me
they
intrigued,
were
you know.
saying, right? They kept
Yeah, it's
asking.
really had me
Babe.
intrigued, you know, the desert setting and everything else. You know,
Babe, hold her. She
just-
keeps going under the camera.
unimaginable, you
Under
know,
that
where people
tripod.
hide and everything else.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
So like,
He's like, I'll just pick you up because you're just gonna go everywhere.
I get
She does.
She's like, why? I just want
She thinks
I got legs.
these houses in the neighborhood.
So,
Yeah.
Wow.
So like,
He's like, I'll just pick you up because you're just gonna go everywhere.
I get
She does.
She's like, why? I just want
She thinks
I got legs.
these houses in the neighborhood all bunkers. Nancy's is one of just a couple
those
that
shoes.
did not have a bunker. Is that like a panic
but look at-
room?
not necessarily.
And
There's
then,
not
yeah, and then
not
the other,
necessarily, not
that one,
all
the
of
other
them
guy.
in these neighborhoods.
Shoes.
You know, have a basement maybe,
Wow.
somewhat
I didn't.
in
I
some of the
didn't
houses,
see. I've
but
been
not
in and
necessarily
out
all
all
of them.
day, but I didn't
So when
see
they're
this.
saying
This is what I
bunker,
understand,
it's
like, why
maybe
the police-
because
Just a
houses
smaller
here
basement
yeah,
area.
really don't
some
come with
have
For real.
And they
yeah,
say
none
the
of them do.
criminals do
So
return
that's
to the
how they
crime
think.
to
I
see the
honestly
crime.
think it's either that guy that showed up
Okay,
today
that makes
or
sense.
that
Because in
If
Dallas
that
they
makes
don't have
sense, that's
basements, and
You
yeah,
saw that guy that said he was the neighbor?
yeah, a lot of them on the other side.
Wow.
Yeah, he said he was the neighbor.
okay,
it was
that
like
makes
day
sense.
2 or something like
Yeah,
that.
if it makes more sense.
Yes,
They
Yes.
should've
In a building
totally
perspective, you guys are used to bunkers for tornadoes and things like that. I've lived in
Yes,
Texas
and-
myself
yeah.
as well, so.
I,
Where
yeah,
are you
but I
going?
lived in.
Yeah,
I came
sir,
from
where you
New
going?
York,
Exactly.
right? So
Right.
in New York, everybody has a basement.
Absolutely.
I would think that they would have a
If
right
we
to
said
do
somebody
that,
had
right?
a
Yes,
bunker in New
absolutely.
York, we would think it's a
Bomb
bunker.
shelter.
It is
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
when
I
I heard
understand.
bunker, I was like, what is that? And so, but if explain
It's a little
that, it's
basemented
like-
area, you know, because
yeah.
they
It's a
like
little
say like
storage or-
under a little portion of a house, you know, and they'll put like a storage or
Yeah,
also
like
food storage,
cans
pantry,
or- yeah.
big
Yeah.
big stuff like that, or even just as if you would have in an attic but underground at
Yeah.
that point. You know, just a little
Exactly.
storage.
I was talking about
It's
it in
not
California.
necessarily a
Like,
whole
I hate it.
basement.
It's not a bunker.
You know,
because
it's-
But I
people
just,
want
I
to
didn't,
hide a hole,
I
you know,
didn't,
it's not
I
a
didn't vote
panic
for
room.
him. I did not vote for him.
Okay.
Nope.
I was very vocal about not voting for him, but okay, it's police.
Yeah, because somebody's parking right here.
Oh, they're not supposed to be there.
JLR's backing up, babe.
Oh, he's gonna get all this on camera. He loves this stuff.
Oh, we know. We've been watching them.
Oh, I know.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I see you. I'll be right back, guys.
They're like, we're just here to drop off some flowers. We'll be real quick. And then it's like, and then they get talking, and then this, and then that. And it's like, it doesn't always work out that way. But you guys had all these spots.
Yeah,
like,
they pass all of them.
I know, you didn't have
over.
to be right
Was
there.
there anything about that car at 3 a.m.?
Which car?
The one that we saw this morning on Dad.
Oh, Dad's gone live.
What
Dad's
happened?
gone live last night.
If you don't mind.
Is she pretty? Dad's gone live last night. He was driving between some of the different locations, and he was up between
in Orange Grove.
Yeah, he was between here and where they did the raid, and this car pulled from one street onto what was onto
It was
from
onto Orange Grove and
First.
stopped right in the median.
Stopped,
On the not
they
where
stopped
the median
in
is,
the left turn lane, going the wrong direction.
Oncoming traffic.
And they just stopped there. And
He
was
made it
like,
all the way down to the
"Stop."
crosswalk
I don't know
here.
if they're drunk or what's going on.
Oh, wow.
He called it in as a DUI, and they took forever to go and investigate it. The dude was long gone. He followed them for a minute. They went and parked up at the house or right next door to the house that got parked. It was
Yes.
wild. Watch his live from
And
last
literally,
night.
as he's sitting there, you can see him playing with the light right there in their vehicle.
Either a
And then they
flashlight
took
or
off
his
and
phone.
drove away. Like they just backed in there because
Yes.
they knew they were getting followed.
Yes.
He went all the way to the crosswalk right here on Orange Grove, went all the way back to First Avenue. They were still sitting there.
Yep.
He made a U-turn, called the police. The police never even responded.
Nope.
Never even
They
said
did.
nothing about
They
it.
did, but it was like almost an hour later. They
If
called
more,
him.
if not more.
Yeah.
Knowing all the activity that already happened
Yep.
there.
And it literally stopped it's the one street over right where they did the raid on the house when the guy killed himself in the
No,
Culver's parking lot.
no, he didn't
Is
kill
that the
himself.
way-
Well, I heard he
Well,
did.
whatever
That
happened.
was, no, he didn't kill himself.
Whatever.
So
happened.
what happened with that?
With the raid?
Well, with the guy that did not kill himself, like, because
So
I've heard both
apparently
stories too.
there was another streamer that walked up on what they thought was a dead body. So I don't know.
So was
I
there a
don't- I
Land
don't-
Rover involved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. White Land Rover.
Silver.
It's like
Silver,
a
okay,
silver
Champagne
champagne
silver.
Okay,
color.
so it was a lighter color.
Yeah.
And was it the driver door open and somebody
out of the
just
road.
laying there? Is
I'm
that-
not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't the Land Rover. Had nothing to do with what might have been a body.
Oh.
The Land Rover was related to the raid and the.
So the dead body was not related to the raid.
Nope, it was a totally different situation entirely. If there was a body, we don't know.
So,
it
that
kind
could
of
have
like
been a total rumor.
Yep.
And
It just
it's a
totally
game of
deplenished.
telephone.
Yep.
Like I saw somebody
well,
sleeping. Are you sure they were sleeping? Maybe they were dead.
There
and-
was a streamer that came up on a scene, and there was a body laying on the road. I don't know if the person was deceased or not. I don't know the situation on that because he took down his live just almost as quick as it happened. He got out of there and took down his live, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I remember
So.
hearing. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get here earlier, but of course it was my daughter's birthday and you just can't say no, you know? So I got here when I could get here and I'm just,
Talk about suspicious.
I've only seen him here, he just got here like an hour ago.
Yeah, but
I just don't.
We've been paying attention to all body builds and everything.
Yeah.
yes,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm about that.
we've been
Me too.
watching that.
I covered the
Like,
Kohlberger case.
My wife
You guys
has
remember
my
that?
wife has some pictures even from this gentleman today that they've
Oh,
been
yeah.
seeing on
That's what I
camera.
was showing
Look
her.
at this. In comparison, look
The
at this
guy-
guy's stature
the
and
guy that
everything.
walked up on the driveway. This is him.
Today.
Okay.
Here.
Can I show it here?
Yeah, if you want to. Absolutely, wherever you need to
So
be.
this guy walked up. Can I have it?
Yeah.
Where did he walk up?
On
Like
this
halfway
driveway
into
here.
the driveway, not where the cop is parked, but on the other side.
Other side?
Uh-huh. And then and JLR caught him on live.
So look at the shoulders.
And then look at the build of this guy. Right? And then also the shoes.
the shoes are in resemblance in black and white.
And this guy. And
The
they're
statue's all
saying
the
there
same.
might be two different people. We don't know, but these are the pictures
Can I go
from
back that way?
Absolutely. If you run into a picture of her, that's the next one. So
I want to look at the shoes.
Mhm.
in a black
then
and white infrared vision, it would be in those
Look
tones.
at those shoes.
isn't that wild?
The shoulders.
The
and
shoulders,
nobody
you see it all?
detained him.
So let's see where his arms end over here.
Look at his hands; they're really thick,
The thick hands.
with the gloves on even.
And here we can see his arms go all the way. They're pretty, if you were to stand, they'd probably go right there.
Pretty close.
Right here, here we go. So we can see where his arms end. They end right there.
Oh.
Okay, so we have mid-thigh.
Mm-hmm. And go back over to the other one.
Same thing.
Mid-thigh.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that wild?
The shoes are the worst right there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what grabbed my attention, and the shoulder build.
The shoulder.
The shoulder, that
this part.
posture.
Yeah.
His posture,
And
his body shape,
You
all
know,
of it.
and we don't know if he's altered something.
I
just
think speaking
while
of
he's
Dad's
walking
Gone Live,
here.
that-
You know,
that's
maybe he's
him.
doing a
No, it's
little slumping or a little back. You know, I'm gonna walk like this just
Right,
in front
right.
of everybody right now.
Right.
You know.
But the tenacity, he walked in and just walked right up onto the driveway. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Everybody knows, like, what was he going to do? What was his intention?
Well, I will.
What was
say
he
that
doing?
these two
Going
older
and
gentlemen-
making more footprints, so in case they had his footprint, he could be like, no,
Yeah.
it's when I walked up there.
Well, there was these two older gentlemen that they drove like an hour to come, and they were like in their 70s, and I was talking to them. They were brothers, or very kind from Chicago,
Yeah.
you know, and they said, "Hey, can we walk up the driveway?" And I was like, "I don't think that's a good idea." But I was giving them that. I don't know if I did the explanation with how loud the driveway is, but I was doing a video saying, "Look how loud this driveway is." Like
Yeah.
somebody had balls to walk up this
gravel,
driveway,
yeah.
making
Right.
you know, this is a loud driveway, right?
Absolutely.
And so I was already on there, and that's how they approached me, right? And they're like, "Come on, let's walk up." So I had a T-shirt on. I was like, "All right, but I'm going to cover this name up because I don't want to be in trouble." And I started to walk up, and then I was like, "I don't feel comfortable doing this." And I walked back. They walked
Yeah.
up just a little bit further, and I was like, "Guys, let's go back." And that cop came right out. And he was
Yeah.
like, "Get off the property immediately!" And it was just. So
Yeah.
that's why it surprised me that they didn't stop him.
And
the
that, yeah,
cop
he was
on us.
like halfway up there.
Like we barely like walked, and we were standing there forever chatting, and you know, you could see that was a friendly conversation. We were laughing, taking pictures. You know, these guys just wanted, you know, and I said, "Come on back," literally like that, and it literally came out. He was like, "Rah, rah, rah," you know. So that surprised me that he made it that far.
Yeah. That was pretty wild, if you ask me.
And he was by himself.
Yes.
And then did he
And
leave
then-
right after that?
No, because JLR tried to talk to him, and
He did.
he snubbed JLR and walked over to the tent where I want to say where they're at down there right now, I believe, but
And started talking
I'm not
to them.
entirely sure. He started talking to somebody
Which
else,
tent?
the one with the light right now.
So the news.
It was
nation
either
tent.
that tent or this one. I don't know because I don't know where he was in correlation to that when he came through.
So you know Brian Ensign, right?
Uh huh.
So you don't know if you talked?
I don't-
'Cause
I
would
don't
go-
know.
I would go. I know Brian. I would go and ask him myself. I'd be like, "Hey, did you talk to this guy?"
Yeah, absolutely.
But
With a resemblance to that photo.
But I didn't want to
Yeah.
interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt them because they looked like they were about to do a segment or waiting on someone for a segment or whatever earlier. So we did not go walk up to him.
well, we would have seen it on Brian's live today.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
don't think
if
he was
unless they
there.
weren't recording when he walked up there, I don't know if they were recording or not when he walked up there. But I know JLR was.
JLR left.
I think that, yeah, he did leave.
Yeah, he just left.
It looks like that video was when JLR was actually going, right? From
He was
where
live.
we screenshotted that guy.
Yes.
Yeah, from today.
Do you have a timestamp on that video?
No, because I didn't take it from the video. It was on Facebook.
It wasn't off the video, it
I'll
was on
tell you
Facebook.
on Facebook what time it was
Here.
posted.
From the wall. Right here.
So it would have had to have been sometime between 2:30, 3:30 ish.
All right.
Sometime in that time frame is when it happened.
Okay. So I'll just.
So
look through
say
his-
sometime between 2:30 and 4.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll
Give or
look
take
back
right
on
around that
his-
area. Because
yeah.
when I saw it on Facebook, it was about an hour after it happened.
Okay.
So
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
More,
you.
there's car coming.
Well, so nice to meet you. What was your name?
I'm Sheila.
Sheila. Alina.
That's
Nice
my
to meet
husband
you.
Bruce, and that's
Bruce
Itty Bitty.
and Itty Bitty. Are you guys going to be here tomorrow?
We might join the search if they don't try to shut it down.
I think there's already issues with it.
They're trying to, but
Yeah.
it's only because the sheriff's department knows that there's
It's
been
going to happen, and they're going to already.
they're
yeah.
going to look bad. Somebody's going to find something. That's what's going to happen. Somebody will find something. More times than not, the journalists and the media and the people
Yeah, they
watching
always do.
are the ones that are the ones who are the
Right.
key to solving
Yep,
crimes.
Absolutely.
It makes sense.
And Savannah did make another video saying we want your help.
Yeah,
Help
and
us.
I think we need locals out here because we know our
know the
town.
terrain.
We know our town, and,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, oh, it's so dark, it's so creepy. No, it's not
This is
dark.
normal.
It is
Right,
dark.
this
It is
normal
dark.
for
It's
you.
not creepy.
Right. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and the way it's being portrayed is it's such a creepy town and all this stuff is going on, all this crime. Go
I
to
haven't
any
heard that,
city.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
I have not heard that at all about
Yeah.
this area or anything. Like I didn't. So,
And this is a really good neighborhood.
Yeah.
Stuff like that should not be happening here. But clearly they're getting video footage in very close by of lots of things going on like that in this neighborhood, in this area, and that's sad.
Catalina Foothills area.
They're comfortable coming up here, just criminals in general, comfortable coming up here and doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
There was even a lady posted today also that in their Nextdoor app that somebody is going onto their parents' porch and stealing their medications that get delivered.
For elderly.
Elderly medications.
In
So
this
it's a good
area.
in this area. It's a good possibility
Still
that
happening.
guy is part of something as well. They're wondering how Nancy is being medicated if she's still alive,
yeah.
God willing, and that's probably how.
And I mentioned that too earlier because they were like, well, if the border is right there, they could just get her medication
Easily.
there. But when I'm under pressure and I'm nervous, and if somebody says, "What medicines are you on?" I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But an 84-year-old and she's under pressure and being kidnapped, and they're gonna say, "Oh, Nancy, what medications are you on, so we can run over there and get you some?" I don't know if she'd be able to do a recall like that. I don't know. And
She
and I'm
seems
only
like
on
a very,
four,
but she
3 or
seems
4.
like a very bright woman. She's everything that I've
And
seen.
yeah, and then, when I was speaking to somebody about it earlier, they're like, well, they were in there for 40 minutes, so maybe they grabbed them all. I don't know.
Well, they were saying, I mean, initially they said her medications were not taken, but that doesn't mean she didn't have some
Or
spares.
like a picture, whatever.
Anything.
We don't know.
Anything.
We
There's no
just
telling.
don't know.
Any number
They
of
were
things.
preparing for it. right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, there's even been speculation that people have said that the video footage that we've seen didn't happen on the night of the incident, that it could have been from a prior night. Speculation. I
Right.
don't know if that's true or false, but it's possible.
Right.
It's possible that what they recovered is only something from days or weeks prior.
Right.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. They didn't provide the timestamp or anything.
And they're not giving
but-
us anything, and it would be really helpful if they did, because then we'd have a better idea of what to look for.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
they're
there's,
just tight-lipped now and
we're
don't wanna-
probably gonna help do some searching, because I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
More natives need to be involved.
More natives need to be
I
involved.
More people that
agree.
know
I
the
absolutely
territory.
agree.
Yeah, we know our
know what to
land.
look
And
for.
I think it's excellent that you're looking at people because you know who's not
Right.
who's not comfortable in this
In the
area, right? In this
Correct.
in this native environment, which I wouldn't know, right? Like everybody to me looks like is somebody that's passing through, right?
Right, and they say this guy with this facial hair, well, and not just in this area, but in lots of areas, lots of guys have that same facial hair.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
how are you
common
going to say
thing.
this guy?
Right.
Like that guy could be that facial
And
hair
they could
belongs to
shave it.
exactly
Like that's the beauty of hair.
like Jason, the neighbor, quote unquote neighbor that popped in on day 2,
Right.
freshly shaved.
Everybody,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's just they could shave it, put it in a different shape,
Uh-huh.
make it thinner. So
Yep.
it's like that's not me. I keep mine like this. I keep mine
Yeah.
tight.
Right.
From,
You know.
from the original photos that they had with the mask on, with the low trimmed mustache, very clean defined around the lip,
Yeah.
the eyebrows with fine definition. It's somebody that
Is groomed.
takes care of themselves in a grooming nature. And, I'm sure if they're taking care of themselves, they're going to try to clean up any tracks.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at with it.
And who
But
knows
at the
if
same
there
time,
if there really was eyebrows that we're seeing, because it's quite possible that you're just seeing the top of the mask. We're
Right,
looking at a
which-
black and white shot.
Which those masks have. It's like
A ridge.
double. Yeah, and it's stitched again and
Right.
over. So and it's perfectly wrong. We don't
Exactly. We don't know.
know. Yeah. There's a lot. But
yeah, but those pictures are what finally intrigued me to get out of the house and come up here.
yeah, absolutely.
We wanted to talk JLR, but it doesn't matter.
It's okay.
Those
Yeah.
the resemblance in those
he'll be-
photos is
He
just-
said he'll be here at
He'll be here breaking
First
dawn.
Light. Yeah,
Yep.
he said he's here at First Light, and I was like, so what about the search? He's like, yeah, I'll do some of that too.
I guarantee he will. He absolutely
Yeah.
will.
So I'll probably come here like early and then maybe head out to the searches.
Yeah,
I was supposed to meet up
Drive
with
safe.
857 today, but have you talked to him?
857? No, but he hangs out with JLR a lot, and I think he's linked with Dad's Gone Wild as well. Or Wild. Live. That's
Let me find out. Let me find out.
That's going
I'm
live.
going back to the old L. So I've been messaging with him, and he was supposed to be here today, but he had a family thing, so we'll meet up tomorrow.
Well, his family just came in from California.
Yeah, they came in to spend the weekend with him because it seems like he's probably going to stay longer because there is not a lot of night coverage.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah. So I'll connect with him tomorrow and see what everyone's doing.
yeah, absolutely. But
But hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We
and
will probably
this
be out
was
there.
awesome. Thank you guys
Yeah,
for
of
all that
course.
information. And
Yeah.
itty bitty, you're just adorable.
I know she's going to find Nancy. She's getting a smell now.
Get over here.
What about the
Smelling
snakes? Like, aren't you worried?
It's-
Well, it's cold right now.
It's
Don't worry
too
about
cold.
it.
It's too cold for snakes.
I was like, aren't you?
The only
If-
thing you
if-
got to watch out for is the javelinas right now.
If you're out here in another couple of weeks when we start hitting 90-degree weather,
Watch out.
Just listen. You'll hear them before you see them. I promise.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
They
If
rattle.
you startle them, they give you a warning.
Yeah, they rattle. They rattle.
At
You
that
will
point,
hear
just
them.
move slowly,
And the
get away from it.
javelinas, they're just as scared of you as you are of them. The only time you got to worry is if they're in a pack.
Okay. All right.
If they're single, just kind of
They'll run from you.
shoosh
Yeah.
them away. Or if you have a handful of rocks, toss them. They'll think it's food and they'll go after it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Of course.
I really do hope I see you tomorrow.
It was
All
good
right.
to see you.
It's good to see you too. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Be safe. All right, guys. It is 7:13. Hope you enjoyed that conversation as much as I did with Sheila, Bruce, and their itty bitty Pomeranian. I am low battery and full bladder. So, good night, and thank you for all the support and everything today. I'll see you in the morning.